Alright everybody, welcome back to another Xvault gaming video. Xvault here, and yes, we are on the train of giving so much salt because there's so much. It's a whole Christmas week for those of us that enjoy this type of content because it's just been such a downward spiral of the Xbox community and everything in regards to, is Xbox stopping the consoles being made? Are they moving all their first-party games over to other platforms? We don't know yet, but that doesn't stop the salt and the world falling down around them. So let's have some more fun. Let's go ahead and jump to it. Alright, so like I was saying, what we're going to do is go over the first example. A lot of these are going to be real themed about just being done with the brand, getting rid of their consoles, stuff like that. So first one up here, the great one, not to be confused with Rock or Dwayne Johnson if you know him by that name, but from defending Xbox for ruining Xbox One, the Kinect, the DRM, to where they said we can't take games to friends' houses, we had their backs. But this is undefendable. They have betrayed the Xbox community, #Xbox. Oh man, so again, they did not betray anybody. They are a business, they're out to make money, and the fact that you stood with them, what you just stated, is the first step to recovery. What you stated is something you would never have, admitted, not even too long ago. And so for you to at least admit that, that's the first step to recovery, my friend. Number two, again, they're a business. They're going to make money. They're not your friends. There is no betrayal. They are not your friends. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind what you said, too, going forward for any company, for that matter. Next up, Adapt. Selling my Xbox ASAP and going to PS5 FU over to Sarah Bond and Aaron Greenberg. Again, I don't think we need to say the big FU to them, especially Sarah Bond. What has she done? She's brand new to the role. Aaron Greenberg is just the assistant car salesman to Phil Spencer himself. Of course, this is above Maurice stating we had a good run. Again, these are all rumors, and we're going to go over these rumors. We have a little bit of an update at the end of this video. We'll talk about that, but again, if you're so privy to do that because your first-party games are going to other platforms to just totally relinquish all the time and money you put into an ecosystem, stupid. Again, I understand if it means more or you're not getting those games anymore, that's the betrayal. This is not a betrayal. This is not a reason to sell your system, but you do you, all right? Let's go over to Marco Reyes here. My first move, F off Game Pass, selling this effing useless console, Series X and S, and wait for a PS5 Pro. First of all, quick pause there. We don't know when the PS5 Pro is coming out, so who knows how long you'll be waiting. Rumored to possibly be out this year, but without any other rumblings, I don't know. And then, of course, with the PS6, we're looking at late 2028, so there's a lot of information there, but anyways, point is, you're going to be waiting for some time, so maybe hold up on that. Maybe just get yourself a PS5 in the meantime. Never again with this company again. It is pure scam. FU, again, Satya, which he's more to blame than probably anybody. Next in line, of course, Phil, but again, it's no one person's, complete doing. It's a team effort with the very top executives and probably some people from over at Microsoft. And, of course, over to Phil Spencer and FU, Aaron Greenberg. At least they left Sarah Bond out at this time, so they did right by there. Just a quick round of applause there. You lied to us. F you and your money. So F everybody's business, corporate money. I do agree there as well, but yes, they lied to you. They continue to lie to you. They will always lie to you. They're going to tell you what you need to know on a need-to-know basis. Do we understand how that works? Do we understand, ladies and gentlemen, or especially the Xbox community, that corporations are not our friends? I can make these videos all day, every day, about explaining why they're not your friends. They're there for business purposes. Okay, let's keep going. Phil Spencer's, again, rebuttal to all the rumors and stuff like that. Again, this Monday is going to be very telling. Hopefully shedding some light. Hopefully not being super vague. Soul redacted. F you, you've done enough damage to Xbox gaming. Nothing you can say will fix that, basically. Picture of Elon Musk there. Go F yourself. So, man, a lot of Fs being thrown around and telling. I can only imagine that there's other stuff that we're not seeing that's much, much worse, unfortunately, to a point, because they're so attached to the brand that they want to wish the worst on these corporations. Now, again, you put yourselves in this situation, and you have no one to blame truly but yourselves. How many times do we have to say the writing's on the wall? The clues were there. The entire Xbox One generation, the writing was on the wall. You still continue to stick by them. The Xbox One will be the next water cooler. You guys, come on. You have no one to blame but yourselves ultimately. That's just it, all right? TOH, big fan, Xbox. It's rumors, it's true. Buy Xbox forever to me. Again, it's rumors. I cannot say one way or the other. And again, we're going to talk about this shortly with something that Phil Spencer apparently updated, or folks did find out. So if it is forever to you, good for you. You've seen the writing. Invest in PC, invest in the Nintendo ecosystem if you want to, depending on your game's taste and likes, or of course, invest into the PS5 ecosystem. I don't think you can personally go wrong there. Been supporting them since the PS1 days. I haven't had any issues for the most part. So, Supreme Gamer, Satya, y'all just killed the Xbox brand. Nobody going to buy into that now. Suits just destroyed themselves fast. Buy Xbox, at Phil Spencer, Aaron Greenberg, and of course got to tag Sarah Bond. Now, you can tag Sarah into this one because this is about the business sense. You're being decent enough. I can give the tag in there, right? She can be made aware of that. I knew Xbox was DOA this year. Well, if you did, then why did you support them? If you knew they were DOA, why did you support them? Wow. I mean, I can't make it any clearer, ladies and gentlemen. This is absolutely insane. You knew it was going to happen. You knew they were dead on arrival. You still supported him. How does that make you look? Take a moment, look in the mirror, and you ask yourself, one more time? One more ride for old time's sake? Nah, buddy, you all have to be really truthful with yourselves. I think a lot of this, rumors or not, a lot of this, we really need to take in perspective here about a lot of things, especially in the Xbox community, right? I think this opened a door in a lot of other ways, not just in gaming. But hopefully a lot of you have learned and taken from this. Now, real quick before I get to the news I was talking about, I want you to check out a cool King David video here where he just consistently hands himself an L. This is just purely for your entertainment purposes. It's kind of like a womp womp. Check this out.
I want PlayStation to go away. Hashtag no PlayStation 6.
Are you retarded? Are you stupid, simple, or slow? Which one?
All right, so as you can see, I mean, they cannot help themselves, ladies and gentlemen. What I pride myself on is not giving misinformation, especially on purpose, and just not pigeonholing myself into a corner or anything like that. You have to be very careful. If you're creating content or you're giving news out there and you have people that are following you and are interested in that content, you owe it to your audience, and I know I owe it to you all out there, that you don't deserve to be lied to. You don't deserve to have the wool pulled over your eyes. And I'm not going to create nonsense for nonsense sakes of just trying to prop up one brand over the other for no reason whatsoever, or false insecurities or anything like that. But that being said, I thought that was great. But he consistently does this. I mean, you can pull tons of his content, and then he'll come out, act like a big guy, act like he can back up everything, invite you on his podcast, invite you on whatever, so they can have their way and stay what they want, change that narrative, try to flip and bully and all that stuff. But that's why most of them don't take him seriously. Nobody jumps on his podcast with him because it's all nonsense. But anyways, wanted to share that with you. Now, real quick to the news part. It just recently was told that Phil Spencer did, go to the basically town hall for Microsoft and state to everybody that, hey, we are going to continue to make Xbox consoles. That was pretty much all that was said. He just kind of wanted to reassure everybody that was present in there. I don't know if it was just, employees, staffs, higher ups, stakeholders. I don't know who all was there, but I do know he did give a quick presentation there, a quick speech about it. And, at least he's stating that. But that, again, it's so vague, right? It's so vague. It's like Xbox consoles are not being stopped make. Do you mean like current gen? Do you mean future state? And if you mean future state, are these just digital only boxes that are meant to just cloud stream? I don't know what that entails. Nobody else does. Again, here's that branch. You got a string. You got a carrot. You owe it to your fan base as well to be there. And I know we're waiting for Monday. I get it. We'll see what happens Monday. I think ultimately, one last final thought. Ultimately, I think we are going to see some first-party games going over to PlayStation and Nintendo, whether that be Hi-Fi Rush or Sea of Thieves. It may start there. We may not be getting Starfield anytime soon. We may not be getting a few other higher-profile games. We're not going to probably get Avowed for a while, if we're even going to get that. But that's the seep in there, right? If the PlayStation community and the Nintendo community end up buying and making that successful for those two properties, guess what makes sense to a business? Money. That's what makes sense. And that's what they're going to go with. So with the cracks, in comes the implosion, in comes the dam breaking, opens Pandora's box. You name it. That's what's going to happen. So whether anything happens immediately, like some people were probably guessing, we'll have to see. But I think it's going to be not too long before we see something happen. So just kind of wanted to place that out, set that tone, set your expectations, depending even what side you're on. It doesn't matter. Set those expectations. Let's see what the guy has to say for Monday. He is a car salesman, and we're going to have to take everything he says with a grain of salt. And we're going to have to kind of dissect the mannerisms and exactly what was said and how it was said. So that'll be interesting as well. Be looking forward to another video, basically a part 2 to this. I had some more. I just didn't want to make this extremely long each time. But definitely want to end the video here for y'all. Give you your time back. Respect your time. Thank you for taking time out of your day to watch this. And again, all of your support. The last time I checked, 1,035 subs out of that 1,500 goal. You guys are blowing my mind. This is like on another level right now. And I cannot thank you enough. I appreciate the feedback. I appreciate the comments. I appreciate the, everything that you do. So thank you so much. And for anybody else out there, of course, be sure to like, comment, help out that algorithm. Would love to hear from y'all. And of course, if you haven't already, definitely consider subscribing, helping out a small content creator like myself. So thanks again. Enjoy the rest of your day, everybody. And remember, don't be a salty batch. Take care.